Welcome to DTF Watch This, the series where we tell you shows or movies that we watched recently that we think you should go check out too. Today, we're mixing it up. We're doing a little show, a little one that you might have heard about. It's called She-Hulk from the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Series Universe. I don't know. Is that
you either heard good things or you heard bad things about it?
Yeah, there's like a huge mixed thing of both, but essentially, She-Hulk is Jennifer Walters, played by Tatiana Maslany? I don't know. I'm trying to get names. I got it written down here. That's more than I've done in the past. But essentially, She-Hulk or Jennifer is cousins with Bruce Banner, who is the Hulk. And I'm going to spoil some things for you a little bit.
You give away a secret identity.
Right. Basically, she gets contaminated with Bruce Banner's blood, and then she becomes a Hulk too. But she wants nothing to do with the superhero lifestyle. Hulk is trying to pull her in, be like, you have these powers now. It's your responsibility to be a superhero. But what I like about the show is that she doesn't want to be. She just wants to be a normal person. Like, yeah, this accident happened and she can change into She-Hulk, but she just wants to be an attorney, do her job, and pay off her debts. So I've been watching the series. I enjoy it a lot. I got Sean Marcus to watch a little bit of it and pull him in because I'm trying to get him into the Marvel universe. I think he's resistant. He's over it.
I'm not resistant. It's just it's like, you know, all the Star Wars stuff. There's so much that they just put out. I'm like, I don't got time to keep up.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, but I will say that I feel like this has gotten a bad rap. It's supposed to be kind of like a sitcom, and
exactly.
You know, you just got to get your mind out of the whole, this is a superhero movie, you know, because it's not. It's, you know.
No, it's a sitcom. Yeah. She breaks the fourth wall. She talks to you directly. And I think it's just a nice, like, mix-up. Like, we can't have Endgame every time. We can't have Iron Man every time. Let's explore. Like, otherwise it's just getting boring and stale. I'm going to admit, I've been getting a little bit bored with some of the newer Marvel movies that have been coming out because it's the same formula over and over. I love it, and I'm going to watch them all. But yeah, I know, surprising, right? Huh. But there's been some that are a bit like lackluster to me, but I'm going to keep going with it and all that. So I feel like for me personally, this show has been a nice change up. It's an attorney sitcom, like you're saying. Like, it's just, I mean, she still fights stuff and does all that. I just feel like there's a lot of toxicity going on in the internet, and they're like, it's not this, or women. Like, why is Marvel like putting women leads and stuff? I'm like, calm down, white males. Yeah. Like, it's okay for women to be a lead.
Well, I think this was a little bit different. It's not like they're taking Hulk and making him a woman like they did with Ghostbusters. We're like, we're going to take all the Ghostbusters and make them women. Like, yeah, I was like, that one was not very good. But like this, it's a totally different person. It's his cousin who happens to be a female lawyer who gets Hulkified.
I think I had the comics and stuff, the She-Hulk comics too, so I think I'm just still like in that mode. And that's what I think with a lot of these Marvel things is I had the comic books, so I'm kind of pulled in no matter what. But so she's not just a random character that they're doing to, like, you know, what is that? Like fit with like social norms or
make us woke.
Have an agenda. I mean, part of it probably, there's probably part of it that is that, but I don't think that's a problem. Honestly, I think, you know, we need to have more representation throughout like movies and shows and stuff beyond the stereotypical as well.
Like you said, white males, come on.
Yeah.
Quit being a Karen.
Yeah. It's true though, man. You scroll through the comments and it's always some white male that just feels like what was that?
Did you have my camera over there?
No. My camera over there was having performance issues, so I was like, let me just wait here. They make pills
for that, you know.
Man, you would hear it if it was a fart break. But I don't know. I think people need to get over it. There's a whole lot of flack going on for the Ring of Power as well. get over it. Just enjoy the movie or show or whatever you're watching and stop being so critical. Like, don't be toxic. That's what I'm getting out of it, because I'm having fun with it. I look forward to the show every week, and I'm enjoying really the weekly rotation. I know a lot of people like to binge shows and all that, but I think they're way more impactful when you have to wait for them. You get to talk about them. Was it
Hulu or Netflix that said they're not going to be doing the binge stuff anymore? They're going to be releasing stuff more weekly instead of pushing it all out at once.
Yeah, well, I think Netflix originally played around with it after a while, because they were just putting episodes out on other shows, just you binge them all and all that. And then they tried to do the episodic like series, like where they just like release them every week, and people were so resistant to it. But then Disney Plus, this is how I understood it or seen it happen. Disney Plus came out, and that's how they started. You got The Mandalorian, and they started releasing them episodically, make you wait and all that. I love it, because now those episodes, you get to look forward to them, and they're much more impactful.
And you get chores done throughout the day, because you're not sitting on the couch for 14 hours.
Also, if you're in a relationship and whatnot, it's a show that you guys can watch together, and then it's something you get to talk about and look forward to together. It's a weekly thing that you can do. And that's what I enjoy about it too, is Diana and I have our shows that we get to look forward to, and we watch them and talk about them and like watch breakdowns, and then we get to discuss those and all that. But I think you should give She-Hulk. Go ahead.
No, mine is a stupid question. So let's finish yours first.
I was just going to say, I think you should give She-Hulk a shot. Wong is funny in it. You got Madison, who's hilarious, and everybody's hoping. That's the one weird thing, is everyone's hoping that Wong and Madison get their own show, Madison and Wonger, which I think would be hilarious as well. But I also just find it funny that people want that but are hating on She-Hulk.
But what I was going to ask is this. It has nothing to do with the show, except for the fact that it's She-Hulk, attorney at law. Mm-hmm. Like, are there other types of attorneys besides lawyers? Like, is that just redundant? Like when they say attorney at law, like
I thought that was just like a common term. I thought that's what attorneys, they're all attorneys at law. I don't know. Is there something, if there's something else, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's like doctor of medicine and doctor of psychology and doctor of Dre. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know if there was different types of attorneys.
That just clicked into my head. I was like, wait a minute.
But yeah, I didn't know if there were other types of attorneys besides lawyers.
I'm not sure. If you're a lawyer or an attorney, comment below and let us know. Are you a special attorney that doesn't do law? Are you an attorney of sandwiches? Like, because I want to hire you.
I'm an attorney of sandwiches.
We need one of those.
Yeah.
They probably have the best balance of meat to cheese and ratio, because there's probably a law for it. It's sandwich laws that we just don't know.
This sandwich code is all wrong.
Oh, here's another thing. I guess it could be attorney at law, because there's universal laws, because Wong is like now I can't even think of the name, but he's like the master of like the universe, not He-Man.
I was totally into the show now.
Right? You're like, oh man, Master of the Universe, he's in there? In it. So maybe that's why it says Master or Attorney at Law, because it's not Attorney at Universe. But either way, you should go check it out. Give it a shot.
Following that at all.
I don't know either. The episodes are super short. So they're like a half hour long, and in actuality, most of them are around 20, 25 minutes. So you're not out much to give it a watch. Don't think of it as being like it's trying to go anywhere, bigger picture. It's just a sitcom. Look at it as a sitcom, and you'll appreciate it a whole lot more.
Let me ask you this, since I'm only an episode in, do the other episodes ramp up? Is it kind of like, is that kind of the level to expect, or?
From the first ones, they're kind of like their own little standalone episodes, and like if you like the first one, then you're probably going to like the other ones because they're all kind of like sitcom-y. Like if you like a sitcom, you'll probably like all the other episodes because it's the same humor, same style. There's little bits that like piece together. It's nothing like Loki where it's like this huge story that is pushing into the Marvel Cinematic Universe to like for bigger picture. At least it doesn't appear to be that way right now. And it's not like WandaVision also, which led into Multiverse of Madness. So
WandaVision took a long time to get into. I had no idea what was going on at first. So
I wasn't sure if I was like, I like this, but I don't know if I need this. And then it like ramped off into its thing. And I actually loved it a whole lot. So
actually, fun fact.
Yeah.
My college roommate wrote the 4th episode of WandaVision.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Well, one of the writers, not the writer, but yeah.
Is he a dad?
No, it's a girl.
Is she a dad?
No,
but
she's got cats.
So she's a cat mom? We can get her on the show. I'd be down.
Are there other superheroes that come in?
Besides, like, you got Hulk. You know, he's in it. You got Wong. You got Abomination from the Edward Norton Hulk movie. So they've like blended in those old ones, man. And if you haven't seen the Edward Norton Hulk movie, that thing's great. So, but I still think, you know, Hulk now, Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is doing
he's
it.
A great Hulk.
Yeah, he's a great Hulk. He's awesome. And that's another complaint is people are like, oh, Hulk's not as big anymore. Like they're showing all old Hulk pictures. I'm like, yeah, it's because he gained control over Hulk. He's like an in-between. He's smart Hulk.
Yeah,
and I think it's great.
There's different sizes that he can be, right?
Yeah, well, he learned to control it. So Hulk, I believe, was like when Hulk would take complete control, he's huge, right? Yeah. And then, you know, Bruce Banner learned how to control it, and now he's both in one. And, you know, so
he's kind of like Godzilla, who's a different size in every movie.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like it. I still think it looks really cool, and people just need to know.
Give it a watch.
That's it for this one. You know, do all the things, hit up our social media, Venmo, Patreon, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes. I'm happy if you guys just hit the thumbs up, the like button, get us some more subscribers because we're trying to get up to that 500 subscriber mark. That's our next goal. So help us out. Help us grow like
500.
Hulk. Yeah, not Hulk Hogan, but like Hulk or She-Hulk. But that's it for this episode, and we'll see you on the next one. So, peace.
See you guys.